Well, turning now to the 2024 election and where former President Donald Trump stands in the running with his legal cases as we head into the new year. For more on that, let's welcome in former New Jersey Superior Court Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Oh, good morning. It's a pleasure, my dear friend.
Well, the former president did not let Christmas go by without posting on social media, and it was a fiery one. Judge, take a listen to this, and I'm quoting here. May they rot in hell, including also our world leaders, both good and bad, but none of which are as evil and sick as the thugs we have inside our country, who with their open borders, inflation, Afghanistan surrender, Green New scam, high taxes, no energy independence, may they rot in hell. And Merry Christmas. Can we expect more of this from Trump, which is, I know, we got to laugh a little bit of this. What's your make of that?
Well, it's typical of Donald Trump. He is articulating the way a lot of people feel. I don't know about the rot in hell part, but he's articulating about the way a lot of people feel about the deficiencies in America today, many of which are caused by the Biden administration. And then he says, rot in hell, which is his way of saying, I'm sick and tired of this. And then he says, Merry Christmas. He, of course, continues to confront a lot of legal challenges, not the most recent of which was filed over the Christmas weekend involving this issue about whether or not he is immune from prosecution as an ex-president for what he did while he was president.
Yeah, and he's also taking another swing at special counsel Jack Smith after the Supreme Court decided it's going to stay on the sidelines for now in the request to fast track a decision on Trump's immunity. Judge, can I get your thoughts really on that?
Well, the trial judge issued a gag order that prohibited him from criticizing Jack Smith. A lot of us disagreed profoundly with that gag order. The defendant has the right to say whatever he wants, whether he's running for president or not. Most defendants don't criticize the people prosecuting them, but Donald Trump has the right to do it. The appellate court said, go ahead, fire away. So the appellate court narrowed the gag order, and Donald Trump is taking advantage of that, as he has every right to do. In terms of the immunity, so he argued before the trial judge that he couldn't be prosecuted as an ex-president for something he did as president. She rejected that. He appealed it. Jack Smith took that appeal and sent it to the Supreme Court and said, it's going to come here anyway. Why don't you hear it? The Supreme Court said, forget about it. It's going to go through the normal route. Well, the normal route is the Federal Appeals Court in Washington, D.C., and they on their own have decided to fast track it. So the oral argument on that, it'll be a public oral argument. I doubt that the former president will be there, is on January 9th, and you can expect an opinion about a week or two, a ruling about a week or two later.
Yeah, and as we've been talking about for a while now, the president seeking immunity on the grounds, he says that he was working as president at the time. So legally, should his immunity request be granted?
That's a great question. That is actually a factual rather than a legal question, because factually it depends on what he was doing. Whatever he did on January 6th, was that in order to execute his office as president of the United States, or was it to interfere with the passage of power from himself to Joe Biden? If the former, if he was exercising the normal faculties of the president of the United States, he can't be prosecuted. If the latter, he can be prosecuted. So the Supreme Court, if this case goes to the Supreme Court, one of the reasons they rejected it last time, without giving an opinion, but my opinion is, it depends on what the jury finds. If the jury finds that he was acting as president in his official capacity, he has immunity and the case is over. If the jury finds, after hearing all the testimony, that he was not acting in his official capacity, he was Donald Trump, the person, trying to interfere with Joe Biden, the person, becoming the next president, then he doesn't have immunity, and then they'll decide if he's innocent or not. That's the way I think it'll play out.
All right, Judge, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and Merry belated Christmas to you.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, my dear friend, and to all the wonderful people working with you at the crack of dawn on the day after Christmas.
Absolutely. All right, thanks so much. We'll see you again soon.
Sure.